guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Megan, and before we start real quick today, I had a request to bring back the, where if I mention a TV show or movie or something like that, you get to have chocolate or a sweet treat. And I've been thinking about it a little bit. The only reason I stopped doing it is because I thought maybe people were getting sick of hearing me say it. But I liked it, and obviously at least one other person did. So unless a bunch of people say, please stop that, we're going to bring it back. So if I mention a movie or TV show or anything at all like that, have a piece of chocolate or a sweet treat. Indulge in something. And if you don't like sweets, well, we can't be friends. But no, just kidding. Watch a kitten video, a dog video, something that makes you smile. Because we are all about happy and smiling here on this channel. So anyway, I'm going to do a paint bomb today. And if you haven't seen a paint bomb, this is the lid off my non-stick spray from Aldi. And it has, whoa, it has this little middle section. So I'm going to fill this middle section up with some different colors of paints, and then I'm going to use another color on the outside and fill it up. And then when you flip it, it kind of creates a section in there with the colors surrounded by a single color. And my outside color is going to be this turquoise green. This is an Academy acrylic. I just got it today. And I'm trying not to mix new colors because I have so many. I need to get rid of my pre-mixed stash. Or at least tone it down a little bit. It's going crazy and it's threatening to take over my house. It's very mean like that. Very threatening. So, I have these Perfetto paints. This is deep blue. Oh, this is deep blue, and this is deep Ferris green. And I mixed those up, and I have used the Perfetto. They sent me some paint to try. And I tried it in a pour with just Perfetto, so I'm kind of curious to see how it'll interact with the other paint brands, because these start out pretty thin, and I had to thicken them up with a pouring medium as opposed to thinning them with a paint medium. So it'll be interesting to see just how they all get along. And this is just a Deco Art that I had mixed. This is Ocean Blue. I happen to remember that one because I mixed it somewhat recently. So I have these kind of, I don't know, they remind me of a stormy sea. I had all kinds of color combinations in mind for this turquoise, but since I'm trying to use my pre-mixed stash, I saw these colors right there, and I thought, you know what, that will be really, really pretty. Reminds me of Castaway, the movie Castaway with Tom Hanks. I don't know why, but it does. So, let's see. Let's get these here. And when we were doing the, I'm going to just kind of layer these three in the middle, and I'll put a little bit of my turquoise in there, but I want to save most of it for around, but I will put a little bit in there probably. But anyway, I mentioned a couple shows I was watching when we were doing the Treat Yourself, when I mentioned a movie or TV show, and I finished both of them. I was watching Poldark and Better Call Saul. Better Call Saul is done for the season, and I just started Poldark, but I kind of binge watched that and finished. I guess it's 3 seasons of Poldark. And anyway, so, and then I watched a cooking show, a BBC with Mary Berry, and I'm kind of in between shows. So if there's a show you really like, one of those shows that you can't wait to tell everybody else, I didn't end up putting my turquoise in there, did I? That's all right. One of those shows that you can't wait to tell everybody else that they need to watch. You ever do that and then they don't watch it and you're like, really? It's so good. Okay, so my Deco Art is really sinking down into that Perfetto paint. So we'll see who wins out when I do the flip cup. What we end up seeing. Okay. And these are all Meghan. Well, they're not all. My Academy acrylic and my Deco Art are mixed with Floetrol, and they have a couple drops of silicone in them. And my Perfetto paints are mixed with a tiny bit of Floetrol and some Elmer's glue all because the glue all is thicker and I needed to thicken it up. So I used glue all for that. And the Perfetto paints have silicone in them also. I really, really like this turquoise. Like a lot. I'm going to be pretty careful. I have an 8x10 canvas here on standby. And I have found that these lids to the nonstick spray hold quite a bit of paint. They hold more than they look like. So I'm probably not going to go quite to the top. Okay. Let's get these out of the way. Why did my light just turn off? Oh, my phone has been overheating. I think that is the problem. Silly technology. Okay, where did my canvas go? Here it is. Make sure it's in camera. There we go. So, okay, sound effects help. All about sound effects here. Ready? Bloop. They make for better pours. Or at least they make it more fun. So, you know, life is full of stress. Painting shouldn't be. Okay, here we go. Just a little bit of Floetrol on the canvas. And I'm going to spread it out with my hands. Excuse me, frog in my throat. And it just helps the paint flow a little bit better, a little bit easier. So I don't, you know, if I really like an area, I can tip it. Woo! And it does flow a little bit faster and a little bit easier. And I just find I have better results when I do this. Okay. Okay. Wipe my hand off real fast. Excuse me. Okay. Ready? Oh, some pretty cells. Okay, I wasn't sure what would happen here mixing that. Let's torch it real quick. The torch should turn on. There we go. Okay. And look, that's interesting. My Floetrol is floating. I've never had that happen before. That's really interesting. Wonder why that is. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna get some cardboard real quick. Okay. Let's go this way since it doesn't have far to go. Woo! There we go. This is flimsy cardboard, so I'm going to have to kind of be careful. I'm going to lose it. Oh, and my cells are getting kind of weird. Wonky cells. What I'm thinking about doing, I'm going to let this go to this corner. Okay, you know what? I kind of like it. What I think I'm going to do, because I like what it's doing right here, I'm going to take my turquoise and spread it out right here. Where's my stick? And create some negative space right here just so I don't lose that. And I'm going to leave. The nice thing about using Floetrol also is those areas like right here where it's sort of floating and right there where it's technically bare canvas but it's covered by that Floetrol. When that dries, that Floetrol gives it a layer that looks like paint. It doesn't look like bare canvas. It creates a smooth spot that's just white from where you see the canvas. So it looks kind of neat. So I'm going to leave that white, but it won't look, for those of you wondering, it's not going to look like bare canvas. Just going to move this part down a little bit. It's like a straight line, which to me looks a bit weird. There we go. Okay. I'm going to leave it. I really like that. Most of that deep Ferris green and blue are kind of down here with just a little bit up here. And then I kind of like that. And I love this white. Now this part, I'm not sure how that's going to dry because it looks like there's some color under it. I will wait to post this video. I was going to post it tomorrow morning, but I think I'll let this dry first so you can see how that Floetrol dries, because I'm kind of curious. I've done it like this, where there's just canvas under it, and it dries, you know, smooth and clear, so it just looks like a white spot, but never had an area float like this on top, so I'm kind of curious. And since Floetrol dries clear, I'm assuming this will just be whatever's underneath it, but we'll wait and see. So I will be back when it's dry. Oh, let's do some close-ups. Might as well do some close-ups real quick, because it always looks prettier wet until you varnish. My shadow, sorry. Focus. There we go. And that Perfetto is metallic. So if I can get my phone to focus. Sorry. You can sort of see it. My phone is not picking it up very well for some reason. But anyway, you can take my word. It's metallic. Excuse me. Frog in my throat. So anyway, and then all this turquoise up here. Ah! Okay, I'm going to give up trying to do close-ups because my phone isn't cooperating. We'll see you back in a bit when it's dry. Okay, so here is dry. Try and get it from glaring. There we go. And obviously right here where it dried clear, that Floetrol, all that cloudiness went away. There are some details in there that's kind of neat. The cloudiness would have been nice if I can get my phone to focus. There we go. And then these areas where there was just Floetrol are still white. So I think I kind of like it. Actually, I like it better this way. But I think it needs some something. So I'm thinking maybe some white, a little bit, not a whole bunch, but just some white to pull in from right here. And I'm thinking maybe some metallic something. Maybe just a hair bit of copper down there, some details. I don't know. If I sit and mess with it, I will show you in an upcoming video what I decided to do with it. But it may be sitting on a shelf somewhere for a while I stare at it and decide what I want to do. Okay, I see. Well, from far away, I thought that looked like a little superhero woman with her mask on, riding on top of something. But the closer I get to it, now it just makes me look crazy. But for a second, I saw that. So, anyway, oh, but that does kind of look like a dragon. I might be able to run with that a little bit. I don't know if you can see, there you go. See the metallic from the Perfetto? It's picking it up a little bit on the camera. It's really sparkling. Caught my attention in real life. So there it is. Let me know what you think. Give me good ideas for a new show to watch. And we'll see you next time, guys. Happy pouring!